It started with a ping. A simple, seemingly harmless notification. You opened Instagram expecting memes, coffee reels, or that one friend who overshares their gym progress. But no, there it was. Justin Bieber. Posting about her. Again. And not just any post. It was cryptic. It was emotional. It was dripping with nostalgia like your favorite rom-com on a rainy Sunday. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. It's that time again, he wrote. I wish you the best. Then came the kicker. A carousel of videos and photos of him singing some of his old songs. You know the songs. The ones we all knew were about her, Selena Gomez. Cue the collective gasp heard round the internet. Is this 2011? Did we just slip through a pop culture wormhole? Welcome to the roller coaster ride that is Jelena 2.0 or 7.0. Honestly, we've lost count. Buckle up. This isn't just another fluffy celeb drama piece. We're about to unpack the emotional wreckage, deep dive the fan theories, psychoanalyze Justin's social media behavior, as all totally qualified internet detectives do, and figure out what this birthday wish really means. Spoiler, it's not just a friendly HBED. Let's get into it. Let's dissect this like a middle school group chat after the homecoming dance. Because that's honestly the energy this post gave. The photo dump wasn't just a lazy birthday shout-out. Oh no, it was intimate. It included grainy home videos, behind-the-scenes concert clips, one awkward selfie from the back of what looks like a 2014 Uber ride. And yes, snippets of him singing Nothing Like Us and Heartbreaker. And that caption? Short, but packed with subtext. It's that time again. Translation: I remember your birthday. I always do. And maybe I never stopped. I wish you the best. Translation: I'm pretending to be emotionally detached, but here's a playlist of all the songs I cried to after our third breakup. Justin, we see you. But here's the real kicker. This wasn't a story. This wasn't something that vanishes after 24 hours like your dignity after drunk texting your ex. This was a main feed post. Permanent. Intentional. Public. So, why now? Why her? Why us? Let's keep digging. Before we go full TMZ detective mode, we need a refresher on the saga that shaped a generation. Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber dated on and off from 2011 to 2018, which in celebrity couple years is basically forever. They broke up so many times that Tumblr had to update its code to support infinite Jelena is over GIF sets. Their relationship was a constant emotional ping-pong game. 1 minute, they're ice skating hand in hand. Next, they're unfollowing each other on Instagram. Then, surprise, they're spotted at church again. By 2018, they were officially, totally, publicly done. Then Justin marries Hailey Bieber. Cue chaos. But like that one pair of jeans you know don't fit anymore, but you refuse to throw away because of memories, Justin and Selena never quite left each other's orbit. So when this post dropped in 2025, 7 years after the final curtain, it wasn't just weird. It was haunting. Which brings us to our next theory. Let's call it what it is. Posting old videos of yourself singing love songs to your ex on her birthday is either bold romanticism or emotional vandalism. There's no in-between. Now, to be fair, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Justin's been through a lot. Fame, controversy, Lyme disease, eyebrow trauma, you know the phase, and public marriage. Maybe this was less, I want you back, and more, I miss who I was with you. But here's where it gets murky. The songs he included weren't just look how far we've come tracks. These were painfully specific songs he wrote about Selena during some of their messiest periods. Is this his version of closure? A spiritual post-it note? Or, dare we say it, is he cracking? Let's not forget, Justin has a history of impulsive IG behavior. Like the time he posted a dozen photos of Hailey during a fight with fans who were still shipping Jelena. It's not totally out of character. But what is out of character is how carefully curated this post was. Edited. Timed. Deeply personal. Which begs the question. Here's where the plot thickens like last night's pasta sauce. Hours after Justin's post went viral, fans noticed that Hailey Bieber posted a cryptic quote to her story. Respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, and loyalty is returned. Now we're not saying she's subtweeting, but if she were, this would be a 5-alarm sub-siren. Hailey has always played it cool. Always gracious, sometimes painfully quiet when it comes to Jelena drama. But this time, the silence was loud. Was this a subtle clapback? A passive-aggressive mood board? Or just a random quote she happened to find relatable that day? Fans aren't buying the coincidence. Especially since the Bieber's social media game has always been tight, coordinated, controlled. And yet, here we are. Justin is pining publicly. Hailey is quoting rookie core vibes. Selena? She's just vibing with her rare beauty line, sipping tea with Taylor Swift, and not acknowledging anything. The internet, however, is acknowledging everything. So naturally, we asked ourselves. Justin's team is no stranger to PR. You don't become one of the most followed humans on Earth without a few filters, and we're not just talking Clarendon. But this felt raw, personal. Less PR, more PSA from the heartbroken ex you muted but never blocked. If this was orchestrated, we have to admit, it worked. The public reaction was explosive. Google searches for Justin Bieber Selena Gomez timeline spiked overnight. TikTokers are creating full dissertations on the post. Gen Z fans who were literal children during Jelena's prime are now emotionally invested. If it wasn't planned, then we might be witnessing a rare celebrity moment, actual feelings leaking into the algorithm. But that leads us to the next level of obsession. Let's break down some of the top fan theories making rounds on the internet right now. He's still in love, the most obvious theory. The post was a subtle declaration. A birthday olive branch laced with love songs. He's trying to stir up hype. Maybe this was less emotional, more strategic. Dropping Jelena content guarantees engagement. And new music could be on the horizon. He's testing the waters. The post wasn't for Selena. It was for us. He wanted to see how people would react. A toe dip into the sea of what if. It's a cry for help. This one's darker. Some fans believe Justin may be emotionally spiraling. The pressure, the fame, the regrets, it's a lot. He's just that guy, you know the one. The guy who checks in every birthday. Won't leave you alone emotionally, but will never commit. We all know that guy. Which theory is true? Only Justin knows. And maybe Selena. But she's not talking. Yet? Let's zoom out for a second. This whole scenario, while drenched in pop culture and pixel drama, actually says something about the human condition. Yes, we're going there. We all have that person, that relationship, that memory we revisit. Maybe not publicly. Maybe not with a photo carousel and moody song clips. But emotionally? Totally. Justin's post is oddly relatable. Who hasn't felt the urge to send a happy birthday text you know you shouldn't? Who hasn't replayed old songs, old videos, old what-ifs? And who hasn't been both the ghoster and the ghosted? So maybe this isn't just about Jelena. Maybe it's about closure. About how we handle the people we used to love. About what we choose to share and what we leave behind. Or maybe he's just messy. Either way, there's something deeply human about watching two incredibly famous people navigate emotions we all feel, just with more followers. Let's get real. The entire internet is split into two camps right now. Camp 1, this is romantic. He never stopped loving her. Camp 2, this is creepy. Block him, girl. So what's the verdict? Honestly, it depends. Are you texting them because you genuinely wish them well? Or because you're secretly hoping they'll fall in love with you again based on your emoji choice? We can't answer that for you. But we can say this. If your birthday message needs an explanation longer than this article, maybe don't hit send. Unless you're Justin Bieber. Then apparently, it's content. What do you think about Justin's post? Was it sweet or shady? Honest or manipulative? Should Selena respond? Should Hailey clap back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this with your most emotionally reckless friend. Or that one ex who still follows you. And remember, the internet never forgets, but sometimes it forgives.